Hi guys, welcome back for another one. We're doing here with Transport Fever 2 or EPEC Challenge. Every product, every city on a dry map. 1850 star hard difficulty, all that good stuff. We're playing 1-4 speed, just we have to suffer through the early game much longer. So this episode, well, last episode, it's not about last episode. That's always the best place to start. So we put in a passenger line connecting up 3 cities, which this is the train we're following right now. It's on its way back to Durham, which is a great place to start because that's where we're going to begin today. So let's zoom out and let's talk about today's plan. So looking at like goods, passengers, okay, the game size wants to like freeze a little bit. Not just, this game runs perfectly fine when I'm not recording. I press record and, and then sometimes you have issues. Anyways, we built this last time. We said we're going to branch off from Durham. Oh my goodness, recording software, please cooperate. We're going to connect down here to Augusta today. So that's the plan. And we're going to connect up what we've already built in the past. So we're connecting the past with the present. We have a line going from Memphis to Augusta. Well, eventually this line is going to do Memphis, Augusta, and Durham as a 3-for-1, connecting up the Brownsville, Durham, and Sioux Falls line we put in the previous episode. So yeah, it was kind of like I was trying to figure out what I want to do, if I want to do another goods product in this episode or passenger lines. But honestly, if I do the infrastructure of the passenger lines, which this one should make money, both Memphis and Augusta are decent size. Augusta's close to upgrading to 4 goods. Of course, it did do it once off camera, just hasn't done it on camera yet. Yeah, but anyways, getting these passenger lines, getting the foundations, it allows us to do, to build goods lines and then have them connect to existing lines and have them delivered into cities. That's kind of like what I'm going for right now. We might revisit like a central hub, which I've done in a previous EPEC challenge. There's a couple different things that I could, ooh, look at all the new vehicles. I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot of things that I've been floating around in my head of like how I want to like finalize this. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to know which method I want to go with. And until we get into the late game and I got to figure out how to connect every good to every city, like efficiently. But with that said, we're going to do a flash forward build because we have to go, if we go down here to Augusta real quick. I need to fix this. When we built early, I didn't have the vision in my head yet. And I built these without having through routes through them. And so I need to rebuild them having just a through lane through here. Another thing I toyed around with is actually having a through lane. Actually, you know what? Let me go with my other idea here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with another idea here, guys. And I'm just gonna do it and then explain it when we get done with the flash forward. So without further ado, enjoy your time lapse. All right, we are back from our time lapse. So let's talk about that one a little bit. We did some issues. Didn't have to do much here. We came across this valley right here. I'm not sure what happened the first time I put the track in, but it dug in really deep, and I didn't realize it. But the tracks were below the water level. Because when I hit the flattening tool, it actually, I mean, if you guys saw it in the time lapse, right, it made water. So it means I was below the water level. So I was like, I can't live with that. I had a similar issue like that in my last Apex challenge. I don't know if it made it on camera or not, or yeah, I'm not quite sure where that showed up, but I knew we had dug in below the water level. Yeah, this is above water level. Cool. And I wasn't a big fan of it, but I couldn't really, it was in a very busy area, so I couldn't do much to fix it at that point. But here I was like, before I let this go too far, I deleted it back, re-put it in, and it's much higher level here now, so I'm not quite sure why it dug in so deep on the first stretch when I built it. But you know, now everything seems much better. This is a really long line curving through the land. This was fun. We had quite a few issues here. We built this. The first thing was when a train came in, it wasn't operating correctly, the passenger one, because we needed a cross pattern here. Now for my grand plan, I don't need that cross pattern there, but to make the passenger train run as set up between Augusta and Memphis, I believe that's Memphis down there, right? Yes. That cross pattern is absolutely needed at the current time. Once we put the through and we're going up to Durham, the cross pattern is not going to matter, because it's gonna park on one side going to Durham. It's going to park on the other side going to Memphis. So that is not really needed long term, but I had to put that in there. When I built this through station, we're going to talk about this through station here in a second, but I would have built this through. I'm not too sure why I didn't get any bad alerts at first. Because like when I put the signals in, all of a sudden I got a bad alert for this train right here. And all that is because it was trying to dock on platform 1, which is on this side, because that's where the track is on the platform, instead of 2. So I switched it to 2 and everything's all right with the world, because once again, there's no cross pattern for when it was docking on 1 for it to get back on the right side of the tracks. This is not meant to be anywhere. We don't want anything to dock on either one of these, this passenger side or this cargo side. This is completely just our through. And honestly, I think I like this design a lot better than what I had before, and I kind of wish I just would have started with this everywhere. But we'll see what we do here going forward. If we have to rebuild some stations, maybe we'll rebuild them like this, where it's just a designated through line, and then the branches off are to, like, if you're going to park or deliver in that city, so that way we can use these tracks to go through cities to get to where our destinations when we're trying to deliver goods or something like that. I'm pretty sure it'll come in very handy at one point, so I'm just putting them in. And I think that is everything in the fast forward build that I really need to talk about. So without further ado, we want to change some stuff. So just go up here and I just want to check out Durham real quick. All the foundations are already in from previous builds. We shouldn't have to really do much. I'm just double checking. Yeah, 14's fine. All right, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and do what I need to do. And I do believe this is going to be a 2-train route. Yeah, I do believe it's going to be. So what we're going to manage the line. So we're going, I haven't mastered how to like how you change these or flip these around. It would be nice if you just drag and drop. So we're going to Augusta, to Memphis. Oh no, cancel. After Memphis, we're going back to Augusta. All right, so this needs to be platform 2. Click the passenger thing. This will be platform. After Memphis, we're going to hit platform 1. After Augusta. And right now we're getting an alert because you can't go Augusta, which is right now what it's basically saying. We're going to go here. Boom. All right. And Durham, and then back down to Augusta. So we're just going to go back down here to Augusta real quick and verify that it's doing exactly what I need to do at the stations. That I don't have them crossed. I don't believe I do, but it's always good to just double confirm. Yep, good. No crossing, straight through. Like I said, I told you that X pattern would not be needed with the long-term plan, and it is absolutely not. All right, so that's going to be that. That line should go. Let's go ahead and just make sure. Oh yeah, I want to rename the route. Let's start with Durham. All right, so now it's updated name-wise, and let's get a second train. Like I said, this is a really long route, so I definitely want 2 trains. And I'm going to go ahead and hook up my other line here, which is one of the attended plans all along. All right, I gotta figure out where this train is. All right. See if I can remember which. Let's see. I wish there was a way to like duplicate and choose the platform one, because I wanted to come out up top here. All right, so let me see. Manage vehicle. All right, you are Borzig? I believe you're a Borzig, right? Yeah, Borzig with Bavarian. 5 Bavarians. All right, Borzig, 5 Bavarians. Let's see if I can get this right. Borzig. All right, there we go. All right, so I got my 2. Like I said, it's a really long route, so I know I wanted to. Okay, we got it done in 22 minutes, so that's good. Actually, we already have 2 in there too. So yeah, so it is what I want it to be. Durham's not a very populated place, so it's going to be a center hub for the connection of, which is going to be this big long line over here and over here. So it will be a destination spot, but it might just be a transfer destination spot more than anything else. Population control seems good. I believe population control looked good at Augusta. I didn't really take time to really look at it when I was building, but it is looking good. Can you handle 40 passengers is my biggest question. The answer is no. So let's fix that. Why are you trying to add a bunch of platforms? I'm so confused what you're trying to do right now, so I'm just going to put you up here. Alright, so we have room. Does Memphis have room? No. Alright, so now they all have room. If they have 40 passengers get dropped off, there's plenty of room for them to stay there. Alright, so that is pretty much that leg of things. So my plan is at this point, I don't know if I did this on camera last time or did this off camera. I just remember doing it. Just don't know if it was with you guys or not. So we have original line Sioux Falls, Durham, Brownsville. That's 3 for 1, right? Durham, Augusta, Memphis, 3 for 1. From Brownsville, we're going to do Brownsville, Rancho, Indianapolis. That's our 3 for 1. For Memphis, we'll be doing Memphis, Warren, and Ontario is our 3 for 1. And we're going to go Indianapolis, Yonkers, and Ontario as our 3 for 1. And you can see all of our 3 for 1s will connect every city on the map. So I'm happy with that format that I'm going to do everywhere. And that's going to hook up our passengers. I just don't know if I'm going to keep going passengers. I'm going to think about it a little bit off camera now. Because some of these towns are really small. I mean, they are getting products, so they're growing. So maybe it might be worth it, but I am concerned about the size, and I definitely want to be cautious of the bank account. Of course, 9 million will make me throw caution to the wind very fast. But I also know, like I said, the passenger lines will also help the foundation of what I want to do with every product, every city. So guys, with that said, we're going to wrap this one up. If you guys are enjoying this EPEC series, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to leave me a comment. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.